woods walking. Get back through here this morning. Temperatures in the low 70s, something like that. It's pretty good out through here. But to the end of August, there's already some leaves falling, but I think all this is where it's been so dry. We've not had any rain for a good long time. Somebody in the house. I tell you, back in the get out in the woods this time of year, the ticks are still out. They're not as bad as they come around early in the summer. Now it's chiggers and mosquitoes. I mean, I spray down. Got long pants and socks on, boots. And those guys will still get after you. I'm like, well, you just gotta deal with it best we can anyway. Did no more putting rock on the road, creek rock. It's been hot. It's finally starting to cool down. I'll probably still wait a few weeks or a month. It really starts getting cool. It'll work a lot better then, outside anyway. I think the garden's kind of wrapping up. We might be able to put some cold weather stuff in there. Cool weather, I should say. But for the most part, all that stuff's kind of gone. Yeah, I guess now is probably the time to, we had some ideas to tag some little trees, little saplings, transplant them. I'll probably get on that here the next little bit too. But man, it's dry as could be here. Just nothing there. Little creek bed, and I've seen this so muddy and wet in here. I've got the backhoe in here, couldn't get it out. I mean, it's just, there's nothing now. But it feels good to just get back through here and just get back to nature, I guess. I saw a bunch of wild turkeys this morning. They were right by the back porch. And yeah, I've been right by the back porch, and The dogs are laying right beside them, just kind of sleeping. I think they really cared. I'll put that in another video. There's still bugs buzzing around here. Flying bugs. Any kind of bugs you want out here, I think. Yeah, that's not a pawpaw tree. I don't think it's got the long leaves. It's a decent sized one though. Yeah, I could hear the little mosquitoes buzzing around my head. Yeah. Spider webs all up in the trees here. This is another part, man. This was ugly. Wet. It's still actually just a little bit damp. I've been slowly gathering rocks just to throw in there. Yeah, it's still damp in through here. And you think it's not rained for weeks in places. Check this other little, I wouldn't even call it a pond. It's like a little wet place, but I think that there's, you know, like a spring. It's spring fed or something. That's the one I was see about getting the backhoe back in here and maybe dig it out a little bit. I'll try to run the mower down through this little part one day. I kind of did, but oh, it's so dry. It's like a dust storm in there. Be eating dust, so just let it be. There's a spider web right in the face, in the mouth. All right. Good grief. I could get the box grader while it's dry like this and run it down through here, but clean all these bumpy parts out, level it out just a little bit. big, thick canopy of trees. About all you hear is the birds and the bugs. I would say I'm maybe a little bit I don't say out of shape, but out of practice. It takes a long way today. But walking back when I was earlier in the year, walking every day, I could tell it was easier. Kind of huffing and puffing now. And I tell you what, all these freaking leaves. I'll try to make some noise with the walking stick. Man, just for snakes and stuff. They get bit by one of them rascals. All right. Mm. Yeah, it's funny, you keep this mowed, but then everything slowly kind of creeps back in there, clogging it up, and taking over again. Yeah, I think I showed you that. Let's see, it's just a tobacco stick. This is a good one though. You can tell it's not been used much and it's thick. But I was gonna put a lanyard on it. With either a leather string. I think I've got some paracord at the house, so might be a little project there. and drill a little hole in it. Maybe weave some kind of little loop or slip the arm through. I'll put that on the list too. Stuff to do. A lot of leaves on the ground here. I'm trying to make some noise. Thick like this. Yeah, you might not even see a snake till you're right up on it. Look here, just spider web stuck. Well, you probably can't see them, but I hate getting those in my face. I try to avoid them. All right, another one. Dang it. Yeah, good thick canopy over all this here. Yeah, so I had some ideas, and somewhere on the interweb, I saw this story of the, it's been years and years ago, not the story, but the guy that did it. He took sycamore trees when they were saplings and starting to grow, and manipulated those things to grow together. There's some cool pictures online. This is probably, I think he did this back in the 20s or 30s, so it took years for trees to really grow, but it's actually like a park now in California, and I might try that with a couple of sycamore trees here, which would be, it'd take years and years for it to happen, but later on, oh, dang it, these spider webs, yeah, it might be a cool thing to, something to look back on. I've already been planting a bunch of chestnut oak trees, and I was I don't have the app on my phone, my wife's got it on hers, but I'd like to find some more of the chestnut oak. They have a different look than like a white oak or a red oak, and there's so darn many different ones, but I've got them where I mowed all the fields down, and I'll just do it in another video. Yeah, getting those to just everything lined up, and yeah, I'll show you. You can see what I'm talking about. Well, we're almost to the fence here. I think we are. Dang it! Wow, that was in the mouth. In the mouth with a freaking spider webs. Daggone it! These guys are everywhere. Well, that's probably just something else that bites you too. Look here, I think that isn't that's some kind of den. Coyote, bobcat, raccoon, something. You see stuff like that out through here, and they could be sitting there watching me right now, and quiet. and not even know. Oh. Alrighty. Thank you, walking stick. Give me a boost here. Yeah, this is about, I think by the time I get to the top of the hill, it's a mile. And that way's the downhill way. It's a long way around. We'll take this way though. I think this is a pawpaw tree. I don't see any pawpaws on it. These trees, you know, 6-8 feet tall, they got a pretty big root base to them. It's probably hard to get them out like this one. I guess got 2 stalks, but that's healthy. You know, they can go up there and dig that out after it goes dormant, and you'll have something there. I love getting back walking like this, and see if I can knock all that down. You know, because all this stuff, oh crap, there's crabs everywhere. My hair, hold on a second. You know, but you kind of wonder, I do anyway, you know, who's been through here before. I mean, not just 20, 30 years, 40, but 100, 200 years ago. You know, because there's the, that fence line back there. That's Tigert Forest, which is part of Carter Caves. But Daniel Boone National Forest, you know, is not that far from here, and we're kind of only one county over from the Ohio River. Sorry, spider, I didn't knock you down here. But then there's like the Jenny Wiley Trail, and it kind of runs close to this in one spot. You know, within, I don't know, 6-8 miles. And that's a whole nother story in itself. Ah, dang it. Mouthful of spider webs. But me and my wife both have we found arrowheads around here. We found them in a creek. I found one in a creek, and she found one on top of the hill by a pond, which the pond was dug, but I think it was like a wet weather spring. So, you know, that could have been something, people drinking from that. But I guess one of the things that, you know, the arrowheads are made from around here is chert. what they call it. It's kind of a reddish flint. If I had some, I'd show you here. But I talked to someone and they were saying that the arrowheads, and I forget what era, you know, they were actually from, but anywhere, you know, between 1,000 to 1,500 years old. And it's wild that you think about that you think about getting bit by a damn spider through these spider webs too. But dang it, a lot of bugs up through here. What the heck? Yeah, but you never know what you're, you know, if you get out and explore the woods. Well, I was hoping to find maybe some, like, everything dries out, rock shelters. There's a part of a cave I want to explore this fall. And maybe if I can find some young people on YouTube that would want to come and rappel down in it rather than my old self. All right, a lot of leaves here, you know, coming off the trees where it's just so dry. And, oh, all right. Well, got a little clearing here. I think I'm gonna cut it off for now and come back to do another one later. We'll see y'all later.